This is not gonna end well. Do you understand where we are yet? Oh my god. I have a bad feeling about this. New liberal podcaster Jennifer Welch suggests that the establishment needs to get on board with wanting conservatives dead, or else far leftists will come after you in the same way that we come after MAGA. Welch plays video of protesters celebrating Kirk's murder. Welch, listen up, Democratic establishment. You can either jump on board with this, or we are coming after you in the same way that we come after MAGA, period. So not only they committed they are committing crime after crime, crime just for thoughts, just for you being who you are, just for opinions, but they are not satisfied with that, and they are still marching forward and claiming that they will go even further and push this more and more. And what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Huh? Is this okay? Where is the limit? We will just pray again? You guys know I'm Christian. But it's like I usually say, I'm a terrible Christian. But I don't even think I'm wrong on this. Do you think that only pray is okay? We will let them do whatever they want, up until when? Huh? Aren't we... Have you guys thought if we're not doing the things wrong? Let's see the video, but I already know what I can expect after reading this. Yeah.
Finally, if you think this Zoran thing is happening just in New York, and you think people are waking up only in New York City, you're mistaken. Look at this clip of a wine mom at the No Kings March. Play the clip.
Whatever his name was?
Charlie Kirk, ma'am?
Yeah, him is horrible. Horrible.
Charlie Kirk is horrible?
Yes, I'm glad he's not here.
You're glad he's dead?
Yes.
Why would you say something like that, ma'am?
Because he was horrible on the campuses, the college campuses. Horrible person.
You know what? I do the exact same thing.
Well,
would you be glad if I would die?
Maybe.
How can these people be brainwashed like that? Honestly, how can these people be so brainwashed like that? To look at what Kirk was doing at colleges and think that he was a horrible person for doing that? What crime he was committing? How evil he was being? Like, if you're a normal, average, like, I will not even say average. I will not even say average because you guys know what I think about average on society nowadays. The average is evil. It's not a small amount of people that are evil nowadays, that are insane like that. It's the majority, you know? Because it's very simple, easy to see. The evil multiply faster and with less effort, you know? And it's impossible nowadays in modern society for all the places that you can look around, you don't see evil anymore. Easy and spread, you know, like oxygen in the air. And it's just not as invisible as air, you know. Pretty much visible. Oh God. How can she look at the same things we look and see things totally reshaped and different to... I don't even know if I can call that feelings, you know, like I usually do. I don't even know what this person has to see things so distorted like that. To look at Charlie Kirk and think he's a horrible person. I don't know, man. I really don't. Let's continue.
I'd have to think about it.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Be ashamed of yourself.
She gotta think about it if that girl deserved to, you know, to be unalived as well. Wow. And you know what else is much more amazing? They can say all of these things, like Welch, for example, on platforms like YouTube, Twitch, and this is, like I say, double standards. They can do whatever they want. They have all the free speech on the world, But maybe me, just by replying this, just by answering this, I need to take care with each of my words, and even me playing this video with they talking about this stuff right here, it might be enough to demonetize my videos. So I don't know. It's amazing how we are treated so different. But yeah, they can do whatever they want, while we can do nothing. They have all the freedom of speech in the world, even for things that maybe we should consider. I'm kind of more of, I don't like to label myself, because I don't think I fit exactly in any of these squares, like, traditional, right, or whatever. But I think I'm more libertarian than anything else. But I don't want to label myself, to be honest, because I don't fit 100% in every square. But at least I think I don't. But so I'm all in favor for people want be able to say what they want, but we should really let Abel run free saying this type of stuff directly towards someone. Like, I still think it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay to say this, about a group or something, but when you say this directly towards a person, even more in a situation where this person is in front of you, like on this video, like, it shouldn't be allowed. It should be a crime, I don't know. But you see the difference. We cannot say like 1% of what you said, and we would already be punished with all the weight. Maybe not in US, but in my country, I would be punished with all the weight of the law on me for saying like 1% of what they said, literally. And in platforms, this already happens. We cannot say the same as them. Like, this war, this quote unquote war, like, it's a war. People that don't realize, but it's a war. It's too much like, I forgot the word now. It's unbalanced. They have all the power of big corpus of social medias and platforms that let them run free, say what they want, like, while we have to be very careful with each step we do, with each word we say, and with death threats and all this stuff, like, they were like free with any consequences at all. Up until when we're gonna see this? And then they have these murderers that go do the thing and go and punish it over and over again. Up until when? Up until when we're gonna tolerate this? This needs an answer, and it's not praying. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm not a good Christian. Praying is not the answer anymore, okay? This is what I think. It's my opinion. But yeah, I wish you two would allow me to still state my opinion. Probably he would like my opinion here. Yeah, this is how things are now.
Friend just said she'd be happy if I died.
I think we need to...
The other is laughing at it. So she's agree with it as well. You see how much these people is insane? You're insane, man. How can you still try to argue with these people? That's why I gave up on trying. Long time ago. I don't. I don't. It's waste of time, waste of energy, You don't argue with them. You have to fight with them. That's what needs to happen. There is no other way. There is no other way to recover out of this. In my opinion, if not for blood. Sorry, I don't see another way. I really don't. I really don't see.
So listen up, Democratic establishment. You can either jump on board with this shit, or we're coming after you in the same way that we come after MAGA. Period.
How are you gonna fix something with prayers and flowers while the other side is using knives and weapons? Huh? How are you gonna fix this? With love and peace? This is not working, man. This is not working.
Stop taking APAC money. Go.
It's not about vengeance. It's not about vengeance. It's not about like being hateful or whatever bullshit it is. It's about defense. It's about survival. Society is totally destroyed. All this modern crap that the boomers created, it's not working. Damn, we need to recover this.
Go on an I'm sorry I took APAC money atonement tour if you want to stay in power. Stop missing out on these big rallies. Hakeem and Chuck should have been front and center introducing the next mayor of New York City, but no, they wouldn't show up because they're pussies. They're pussies that are beholden to the same corporations that helped Donald Trump get elected. And this is just an embarrassment. Kudos to Bernie, to AOC.
She doesn't even need to censor anything. She just says what she wants.
To Zoran. And that woman out in somewhere middle America saying, fuck Charlie Kirk, he was a racist, he was a piece of shit. There are so many more of us than there are of them. And these Democrats that continue to play patty cake with corporations and lobbyists. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants you. We want politicians to speak freely and look at what the benefit is. Look at what is.
Freely? Freely? You guys are talking about freedom, really? Freedom only for you, right? Only for you.
It's happening in New York. And you dipshits are sitting on the sideline.
They think that your side is more expert in doing more than anything in sensory. And you're gonna talk about freedom? Oh, fuck off, bitch.
Running your social media like complete dorks. It's embarrassing. Get your shit together. Hakeem and Chuck, seriously get your shit together because the Democratic Party is moving on. We are moving on.
Moving on. I hope to... Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, for the incredible support to my work here on YouTube, and especially my three-tailed fox tier members, Wolony Wolf, Heath Rowell, Fenny Sylvy, Zalost, Taiashi, Zaela Zhezzaia, and Succubus Bait. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone who donated to me through Tron and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel live and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. Yeah, time to evil Zukyo. I don't care. Oh my god, but yeah, this pissed me off a lot. But let's see what people are talking about in the comments a little bit. On the replies, yes. How can these people continually tell themselves they are morally superior while endorsing this type of stuff? Exactly. They have no God, so they created their own morality, which tells them it's okay for certain people to die if it means their idea of good can be accomplished. Wealth represents the fuel of the vast majority of leftish. Some are just waiting to say it out loud. She has a massive audience. This is how they think. Pray for them. This is the ethos of the modern day leftish movement, disturbing people. No wonder Chuck Schumer, I don't know who is this person, is so terrified of these people. She gets to, all rivals in great in under a minute. Rivals is great She gets to or rivals is great is in under. I'm not sure if I understand this. Yeah, they didn't explain this here. How the middle actually became the right. I'm here to bridge the gap. Let's talk. They shot him. Your side needs to turn the temperature down. Yeah, it's much accurate. It's much accurate. But it's also valid for the ones that are already on the right side. Like, amazing, man. This is real. the middle never exists and will continue to never exist. It was a fantasy created. Perfect. Very good. It was a fantasy created in the middle of those who believed that they could bridge the gap between good and evil. Reality finally caught up with the delusion. Yeah. What do we have here?
What do you do when the racists are in charge? Like they are now. Like Stephen Miller is a white supremacist. I mean, he is, and he's basically running the White House. They keep Trump busy with his decorating projects. He's got building the arch now. He's got his Oval Office design. And then you have these real sociopaths that are real anti-Semites, true white supremacists like Stephen Miller. And even though he's Jewish, he's like a Nazi Jew.
Well, look,
I just get so freaking disgusted just by listening then. Oh my god.
I can't speak to what Stephen Miller's motivations are.
Really? That's all CNN, an anchor there, has to say? Stephen Miller and his family have faced one threat after another. Look at this. That's in front of his house. That is his wife, Katie, cleaning off the sidewalk. That these...
What we are waiting for? Huh? What we are waiting for?
left-wing agitators targeting...
This is what's happening. This is... We are not in the, like in a lawfare, state anymore. Like, we're not, in a healthy society point anymore, for much time already. But now it's, the most, easily possible point for everyone to see, I guess. What are we waiting for?
Their home where they have young children. And yet the violent rhetoric from the left continues without a care in the world.
What do you do when...
Yeah, it's incredible, man. Oftentimes, we don't need to hear their demon voice. The face has it all. Yeah.
This is you. This is your sister, your wife, your daughter. But this right here is you. This is your sister, your wife, your daughter. This is you. This is your sister, your wife, your daughter. But this is you. And this is their reaction when you are killed. This is the joy they feel when your sister is raped. When your children are castrated, brainwashed to hate you. This is their ecstasy when the floor of the subway car is awash in your blood. This is you. Make no mistake, that is a symbol, that is you. But this won't last long. They can't help themselves because they're so ugly and so low that the only joy they can experience, the only good that they can envision is to take something beautiful or innocent down to their level. And when they can't do it, the next best thing is blood. This is Charlie's family. And these are his children who will never be able to hug their dad and grow up with a murdered father. And these are the people who smugly revel in this, and they won't stop with just Charlie. The boats are burned. There's nobody coming to help. The barbarians are at the gate. This is the fall of ancient Rome that we are living through currently. And what happens in the next 2 weeks is going to determine the future of mankind. That's not hyperbole. That's just how it is.
After that, what am I supposed to say? Thank you for watching. I see you guys in the next one. Bye.